All right, we are live.
Hello, welcome to the Punk Rock Libertarians podcast. I am Otto. Tonight I'm joined with Jared.
Hello.
The question asked around the world, who is they?
I'm here. What's going on, guys? Good to see you.
Oh, this one I'm gonna fuck up. I know it. James Bad, the intransient minority.
Intransigent.
Intransigent. Sorry, it's really small font.
He's trans now.
Yeah, he's trans. Sorry.
He's a trans minority.
I'm in trans. That's what that means. Yeah.
Okay, good. So, you want to care to elaborate a little bit, or?
Well, for some people that don't know the word intransit, it means stubborn. So I'm the stubborn minority.
Okay. Well, he's very stubborn. We know this. So.
Yeah. He was just yelling at me.
Yes, I am. I am too.
He doesn't like change.
Where's the
change?
Where's the Babsmobile? Where's the Babsmobile? Are you on a traveling?
I'm broadcasting live from the Hobbit Hut in my own driveway, but I've got some house guests inside. So for privacy, just so they wouldn't be appalled at the things I say on the show, I came out here. So
I can relate.
Do they think you're an upstanding voter?
Well, no,
you don't want.
No, they know me better than that, but let's just leave it at that.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, that's awesome,
guys. I'm drinking a Christmas beer.
Ooh.
It is a barrel-aged.
Aren't you Jewish? Wait.
Yep.
Wait, you're Jewish.
Correct.
So isn't this some kind of cultural appropriation?
Correct.
Is it?
So it's a barrel-aged Christmas ale from a brewery called Great Lakes. It's 8%.
Ooh, there you go.
And what's cool about this beer is so they brew like a regular Christmas ale every year. And then like the leftover stuff that they have in the batch, they will put it in a bourbon barrel and age it for a full year and then sell that the following Christmas.
Whoa.
So they do this every year. So it's like,
this is awesome.
Yeah, it's super good.
And where can we find
it? Was like $30 for like a pack of 4.
Where can we find
Great Lakes?
Yeah.
Now,
Great Lakes
is
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, isn't it? I know it's Ohio, Cleveland,
Ohio. Yep.
Damn.
Now, some have criticized Great Lakes Brewery because they're only near one lake, right? They only have one Great Lake.
Oh, okay.
So
those Ohioans
from like Michigan are like, hey, guy, that's not really,
Yeah,
my
first thought would have been
over there in Ohio.
A Michigan beer, but yeah, I had to verify before I spoke out of turn.
It's practically Pennsylvanian. It's far east.
Oh, wow.
But probably a lot, I would imagine a lot easier to have a brewery there than Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Brutal. Yeah, I'm drinking this. But it sounds awesome though. I really would love to try it. Drinking this cotton candy double IPA. It's not that good.
That sounds terrible.
I tried it on a LARF. Yeah, it doesn't taste much like cotton candy. It just tastes like a double IPA. It's 8%, so it does a trick. But since the show we recorded with Lions of Liberty this past week, I've been drinking back my eggnog too. So I got a big glass of eggnog. I'm thoroughly enjoying.
You're double fisting.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
it's the season, baby.
Yes.
I also bought a variety pack of Clown Shoes, a really good brewery, and it's all like Christmas, holiday. I think there's some like Thanksgiving shit in there, but it's like a 30 pack. Each beer is different. It's awesome.
That sounds good.
Awesome.
Cool. Now this is appropriate because it's December 5th as we record this, which is the anniversary of the repeal of Prohibition.
That's right.
Woo!
You guys know that?
All right. Well, I'm getting drunk then.
1933. Now, the funny thing is that people are still getting arrested for booze. Now, so I'd like to, I like to point this out to the incrementalists, the tax and regulate people trying to get weed legal. They went down this road in 1933. And they're like, it's okay. We'll just tax and regulate it now, and then it'll be more free later.
Yeah.
They're still arresting people for booze. And it's like, what, 89 years later? How many years is that? So incrementalism. So when you put in a new tax or regulatory structure, expect it to be there for 100 years minimum.
Oh yeah, like a lot of those laws, prohibition-era laws, are still on the books when it comes to distribution and comes to everything. All the laws, they're still in play.
Here in Maryland, we have very lax laws. That's why they call us the quote unquote the free state, because we were the only state that didn't have prohibition laws on the book before they made it federal. I believe that's how the story goes. Someone can Google and find that out. But yeah, it's so funny they call us the free state. But still, right now, Maryland has a very lax alcohol laws, and the only few ones I can think of is I know Baltimore County is quote unquote dry on Sundays unless you're attached to a bar, and then you can
still
buy
can't.
stuff.
Hold on, but you can't buy beer in a grocery store.
Yes, that was my next point.
Yeah, you can't buy beer in a grocery store. The alcohol tax is like outrageous. It's like 15%.
Hey, baby steps. They just legalized it in 1933. You can't expect too much, you know.
I mean, fair enough, but
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's kind of the point. That just goes to show you how fucked other states have it. Like Virginia is completely fucked. I told that story many times, but like getting confused, asking people where to go, like, oh, where's the liquor store? And they send me a liquor store thinking there's beer there. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? The ABC or whatever they have.
That's in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania's just as bad.
Yeah.
Like it was only until recently.
Store.
Yeah, a state store, right? Like that's straight out of the Soviet Union, right? Like
it is
pure communism, and it's lasted longer than the Soviet Union.
Yeah. Makes no sense. That's the worst thing I can think of.
And they're still trying it in Pennsylvania.
Ooh, I like this guy's. I like Brandon's profile picture here. Defund politicians.
That's good. Thank you,
But he says in Wisconsin, minors can drink so long as a parent is with them.
Or if they seem very mature for 15.
Yeah. Or if they have a really good fake ID.
Wow. I'm not gonna touch that. But
but
yeah, I'm enjoying they sell like this quarter keg of this Christmas ale. I've seen it for years now at this local liquor store I go to. I don't know who makes it. I think it's some stock Christmas ale or of some sort. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and bite the bullet and buy the quarter keg of it.
Oh shit.
Have myself a very jolly Christmas.
You guys like Mad Elf?
That's festive. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I like it.
I mean, it's 11%.
Yeah, it doesn't really have much of a. It's like you can really taste every bit of that 11%.
Yeah.
I like. A little more
I mean, I just have like fond, like nostalgic memories of drinking that shit in college. Like I went to a party. Actually, it was post college, and somebody had a full keg. Or a half keg, but like the full size keg that you see of Mad Elf, which is probably like $400, and it was filled with 11% beer. And
doesn't it kind of taste like rubbing alcohol with cloves in it?
It tastes like cough syrup with cloves, yeah. But it got everyone really fucked up, and the ambulance came eventually, and that was the end of
That's all you can ask for a successful night. Yep. Everyone's drunk, and then someone needs an ambulance.
Yep, somebody punched a window, and that was the end of that.
It happens.
Yeah, it does.
I'm trying to find that ad talking about liquor laws in Pennsylvania. I remember there was an ad because they were possibly voting to I guess put an end to the state stores, and there was it was two moms on a playground. It was such a fear campaign. Like, oh my gosh, we need the state to control the liquor. Like, do you hear about this proposed? I'm trying to find it, and we probably talked about it a year or two ago because I remember. Oh, it was before COVID, but we definitely talked about it because there was like a law where they were or there was proposed legislation to maybe get rid of state stores in Pennsylvania, and it was these two soccer moms at a playground, just like. Pearl clutching about how awful this would be if the state, isn't in control of the liquor. And what about the children? I got to find it. I've been searching. I'm trying to find it here.
I found one of their promos here. I'm sharing the link. I'm pretty sure this is the right people. Let me just. Maybe we can share this screen. If you can pull up this image here, I'm putting it in the chat now.
But it is so insane. The fact that Virginia and Pennsylvania, they still have these state stores. It's so fucking ridiculous.
They don't have that in DC though either. Like you can buy shit so DC doesn't have that law, nor does Maryland. So it's weird. Like they're surrounded by fucking weird states.
I think it's because it's like Commonwealth. I don't know, but it's so ridiculous.
It'd be. They are both Commonwealths, right?
Yeah. But anywho, hopefully we got the docs here. But I remember that distinctly, and it was just so ridiculous. Like there was a couple other ads as well and it was like, wow, who the fuck is like, it has to be a racket, a political racket, to the point where it's like
everything's political racket.
Who would be wanting to like, no, we got to keep those state stores and state employees working at the liquor stores.
Of course, they provide jobs.
It's just government union people. That's all it is.
It's just the worst, man. It's the fucking worst.
But you know what? It gets worse than that, because there are people that are talking about, like in Pennsylvania, they're like, hey, why don't we have the state stores sell weed too? That'll be great.
Yeah, God.
I'm like, oh my God. It's 89 years later. We haven't got rid of the booze cartel, and you want to hand them additional powers.
Well, no, you got rid of the private booze cartel, and then you replaced it with the government booze cartel, right?
There was the JPEG I just posted of their campaign flyer of these.
Who is this? Right. We can share screen. Jared, it's very dark in your room whenever your screen turns. It's like all of your light comes from your screen.
Pretty much.
You go dark. Well, there he is. Silhouette of Jared.
Oh, let me get this.
Well, get that up. Come on, man. You
haven't. Shout out to we mentioned it. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
These are the people that are supporting the state stores. There they are.
Look at that chick or whatever it is in the bottom left.
Oh,
ooh, baby.
Lips that touch liquor shall not touch ours. And it shows a bunch of bushes from 1917. Yeah. Okay,
not
guys.
Single fox among them.
Do you remember? Okay, this is gonna be fucking random as shit. But do you guys remember that really awful 80s movie, and that everyone's blew it up like on the internet, the scene where like that kid in the wheelchair goes rolling down the hill and like falls?
Oh yeah, well Conan O'Brien used to play it.
Yes,
his
all
show
the time.
Whenever he had what's his name on? What actor was that? I don't remember.
I forget, but it was so fucking funny.
They'd be like, "Oh, here comes your trailer for your new movie," and then it would just be that kid with the alien. I think it was like Marley and Me or something like that.
No, it's not Marley and Me. Oh, Owen Wilson. No, not Owen Wilson. Maybe Owen Wilson.
I'm sure I could find this.
Yeah, but my point is that alien looked like that chick in the bottom left that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. E.T. Are you talking about E.T.?
No.
Oh, it's Paul Rudd and it's Mac. It's Paul Rudd and it's Mac and Me.
All right, so now we have to play the scene. No, we have to play the scene.
All right, I gotta find the scene. I actually gotta find the scene then.
I'm sure it comes first thing up on YouTube. It's a classic. So that's the only reason I know that, because Conan would always show that when Paul Rudd. Yeah. So okay, so that makes sense. Happened at least 6 times they did. I remember going back to his old show, he would play that. I'm pretty sure. I used to be a big fan of his back in the day before went all political, but fuck. We got to talk about something after hours maybe, but dude, I'm getting sick of how everyone's a fucking commie these days. Oh yeah, so here it is. Here's the scene.
Oh no.
That was she tries to chase after him. Oh
no.
The handle broke.
That's pretty
what
much
the hell?
What the hell?
What was that? What was that from?
Mac and Me or whatever.
It's called Mac and Me. I have no idea what it's about. Never seen it. Looks awful. But yeah, Conan O'Brien would play it every time Paul Rudd would come on his show and be like, "Here's my new trailer for my new, fucking Will Ferrell movie that I'm in."
Yeah.
Like that.
That's great.
Yeah, he was awesome back in the day. I kind of stopped after he left like the late night show.
No, I watched this Conan show. I watched it on TBS. I watched that all the way through. And then it wasn't until around Trump did he? Oh yeah, he went off. Yeah, he got really political towards the end of the Obama administration, and just God, man, I'm just so fucking sick of this shit. Everyone's just so political. I'm sure there's more pressing things to talk about, but remind me to circle around to how much everyone's a fucking communist these days in every aspect of my life. It's fucking annoying. But anyhow,
I was like, my wife is a communist now. It sucks. My kids are communists.
Yeah. I meant
they want all they do is want. They never work.
I know. They're always asking for free shit.
Yeah.
There's bread lines in my kitchen in the morning. But yeah, so Kanye West, everybody, he's fucking lost his goddamn mind. So I apologize. I did have a special guest to bring, but I forgot to pick up the special guest at the store. But if you want to play, to set this up, Kanye, if you're living on Mars in a cave under a rock, whatever, with your eyes shut and your fingers in your ear, you have had to have heard about Kanye West epic meltdown that happened on Alex Jones show, nonetheless. Dude, I don't know if you want to play this video, because you guys haven't seen this part, or at least you haven't, Jared.
The Netanyahu one.
Yes. So that's under Kanye's lost his fucking mind.
All right, let's watch this.
It's pretty epic.
Shot. The ADL had a meeting 2 weeks ago and said Alex Jones is an agent of evil. He should be taken off the air. He's the devil.
Alex.
Yes, sir.
I've got
wearing a full face mask.
Answer for the ADL. They are gonna have to listen up. What we did is we brought Netanyahu with us.
There's a net.
Just got a fish tank
There's
net.
a bottle
I'm
you
in the twilight zone right now.
Netanyahu, what do you have to say? What do you have to say to Alex Jones right now, Nick Fuentes and Ye?
This guy's a creative genius.
It was bad for Trump to meet with Nick and Ye. Okay.
Delivered the real
Nick,
change.
I got a question. If I say something that's provocative towards the Mossad, is that misogynistic? Hold on, let's hear from Nick.
That's the name of the show.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill you and take the chicken away from you. Thanks a lot, Netin. Back to you, Alex.
Please should be able
I
to be
switched his name to Netin. I dropped the Yahoo, so we didn't have to. I was tired of
here we go.
the Yahoo and the Netin. So for now, he's just Netin. I know some people call him BB. No, some of you call him Yahoo, but we're gonna call him Netin. What you want, Netin? Hey, yay, right after this, I'm gonna say you're crazy. I'm gonna take your family away from you. We're not done with you yet. You cannot cause free thought. We have to control the history books. We have to control the banks, and we have to go and kill people. Also, we're in the pedophilia. Ha, ha, ha.
Wouldn't it be funny if Netanyahu actually sounded like that?
He sounds like a sane person.
Dude, you gotta.
I will say misogynistic was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
But I don't know. Saying you like Hitler, that's not.
So go to the I
kosher.
like Hitler one, and then this is the
where's that one?
definitive one. There's no defense of this. There's no walking this back. There's no. What he meant was, it's right above that one.
Hold on. There's too many
chat.
links this time.
Did you see the meme where
Now we have too much to talk about.
I told you.
Did you see the meme where he's now calling himself Yitler?
Evelyn B had a great story about it. He released a new album called My Struggle.
Yeah, the memes coming out of this are just ridiculous.
So listen closely.
Wait,
This is on the fade out. Yeah, this is it. No, it's not. No, it's not.
No,
That's
hold on.
the
I
wrong
switched
one.
the wrong one.
The I like
Okay,
Hitler.
here it is.
You can distinctly hear it.
He's trying to go to a commercial to sell like his Berkey, like the water filters and.
Schwarzenegger said he loved Hitler. They gave him an award. I'm just saying, I don't like Nazis, and I don't like what some of the mafias are doing either.
I like Hitler.
There it is. Hold on.
I
like Hitler. I like Hitler.
Wow. He definitely said it. It's not. There's no like. Oh, you took him out of context.
And he points. He's like, "I like Hitler." No, wait.
He's like, wait a
Alex.
second. Wait a second.
Alex, now you're
Jesus.
just talking crazy.
Well, then he said something else later on. He was like,
oh yeah.
he was like, I love Nazis or something like
No,
that.
he said, "I love everybody," and he's like, "And
especially
I think that,
Nazis." He said,
yeah,
especially.
No, he said especially. He said especially Hitler when he was talking about people. Everyone's capable of great things. He's like, especially Hitler. I was like, Jesus Christ.
How does he feel about Venn diagrams?
I don't know.
But this is great. This was 5 years ago. This was
I love Venn diagrams.
I posted it.
But does she love Hitler? Right? Like who knows?
Yeah. What if someone needs to superimpose her just saying, "I love Hitler."
Yeah, like I retweeted this the other day. It was Bill Burr on Kanye, and this was 5 years ago from his comic special. Like, fucking nails it.
I haven't had a chance to watch this yet, but I'm interested.
Dude, so spot on. This was like from 5 years ago. Yeah, this was like his previous special.
This is when he started to go kind of fucking whack job.
He's going off on himself. I'm telling you, just close your eyes, forget it's him, and really listen to what is coming out of this guy's mouth. He says shit like, I'm a genius. I'm a god. I'm Shakespeare. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. Correct quote. My biggest regret is I'll never get to see myself perform live. Dude, you put that ego in a white dude that is, ich bin einen in das Dreisen. What's the Blitzkrieg? What's the superior race?
I remember
Vienna
that.
will return to Deutschland first. Okay. Next time, Kanye.
That's great. I hope you guys could hear that. It kind of broke up for me. I don't know if it broke up for all you guys.
Nah, I think your internet's a little weird today.
My internet fucks, dude.
Fucked. Yeah, it's fucking spot on. Spot on.
Well, there was that other tweet that was like get off. I'm warning everyone to get off the Kanye train before he goes full Hitler, and that was like back in 2008.
Right.
Or no, 2000. Was it like 2018? I mean,
Yeah,
because I guess that was when he was like starting to like get real cozy with Trump. So it's kind of like a lefty like hair, chain or what's the fucking word? Pearl clutching, but it was pretty prescient.
like a blue anon.
Yeah, it probably was like that was the intention because he was hanging out with Trump, but I think they were right. So here we are, 2022.
Well, here I posted one of my last posts on there. It says just says meme on the comment. If you want to just show the audience something that we can do to bring Kanye back.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anybody's seen this.
The last one you posted here?
The one that says meme. Just says meme.
This is the only hope. This is like the Obi-Wan Kenobi to old Shapiro's.
Share it with our awesome people watching right now. You guys are awesome for sticking around. Listen to this shit.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait.
So this is the only thing that can bring.
Oh no, there it is. There's only one way to de-radicalize Kanye West. So this is a picture of Abby Shapiro, Ben Shapiro's sister, who's a very well endowed lady.
Milk truck just arrived,
and she's also Jewish.
Look at the picture. I just see the picture.
Yeah, I just saw that one on the side. Oh no!
Oh no! You just can't unsee that.
Oh, I'm so turned on right now. You should play the sounders, Jared. You got sounders for this.
Oh shit! I missed opportunity.
You're slow on the draw, man. You got to get faster.
I'm doing too much over here.
Yeah, you are. It's fine. I would share the screen, but we all know how bad that goes when I do.
No. We don't want to see what's on your screen, dude.
Hang on, I'm gonna post my Gmail account.
How does this?
Let me boomer this.
Go to the
Wait, I have
comment
to go.
section. and
Wait a
find
minute.
where
I got to put
commented.
some. I need some eye bleach. Give me a minute. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh
I
man.
think I had one more other thing to say about that.
Didn't you have another
Um,
meme?
Yeah, it says Ye meme. Right above. Yep.
Ye meme.
Right above I like Hitler. I love how we're narrating our chat. This is such great audio.
Yeah, but how LP put out a pretty banger tweet on this. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
But of course the haters are gonna hate.
All right, it says
with
people
that?
in Gotham
Wait, what was-
City. Oh, go ahead.
What was with the
it's-
mask? I didn't quite get that.
Zoom
Did
in,
anybody
zoom
ever
in.
explain that?
So
I mean, so there was a while when he was touring where he would wear these masks like that. Like he had one that was pretty cool. It was like all covered with like diamonds and it was like super like reflective and shit. But now it just looks like he's gonna rob a bank
Well,
Or
read the caption.
or
Read the
rape
caption.
somebody. Okay, the caption says, "People of Gotham City, you have until midnight to bring me the Batman." It's him in this fucking mask and his like.
I don't know if it
jersey
came-
jacket.
I don't know if it came up in the tweet, but apparently, like, well, one, his divorce went through with like Kim Kardashian, and I guess
Yes, we
So
talked
the
about
thing
that
was,
on.
she-
We were on Lines of Liberty. We were
Yeah.
like, okay, so it was because the day before we were recording our last podcast. That's when he went on Tim Pool and left the scene. And well, that next morning is when the settlement was announced that he has to pay $210,000 child support or whatever.
What was it? You cut off 200 what
$210,000 a month in child support.
a month?
yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. It's like look it up. Look up
Does he have like
Kanye West
30
child
children?
Well, the thing is, like, she
That's absurd, dude.
Look it up, bro. Like I'm telling you.
Oh man,
Dude,
I gotta.
fact check me on this one. You guys
I don't.
fact check me.
Those
I'll-
kids
I'll-
must do
I'll
some
be-
expensive drugs. I mean, how much do you need to raise a kid like that? I mean, dang.
Well, here's the thing too, and I don't know if it came up in the Alex Jones. I don't know if it came up in the interview at all, but you know they have
Okay.
ties to that. What is that?
Holy
that
shit.
purse company, that designer company, Balenciaga, and apparently Kim was wearing that mask at a photo shoot. So I guess he was clown. I don't know. Like that's why he was wearing it on during the Alex Jones interview. But I don't know if that came up at all. Jared, you got the docs there?
It says this is on CNN, so take it with a grain of salt. But Kim Kardashian and Kanye West have come to a divorce agreement. A source with knowledge of the negotiations tells CNN. Per the agreement, a draft of which was attained, blah, blah, blah. Kardashian will receive $200,000 per month in child support from West
Thank you.
and
Told
share
you.
joint custody of their 4 children.
And
Isn't
that's
she
absurd.
also super rich though? I mean, doesn't she have her
Yeah.
own fortune?
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
that's
Can you
insane.
imagine that?
What the
I mean, shit.
This
They
all-
should just be taking this out on that judge. Not the
It's all-
Jews.
It's
Maybe
all
the
just a
judge
big
is Jewish.
psyop.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
think it
Maybe
is,
that's
too.
really what this is all
Oh!
about.
Could be.
Whoa,
Oh.
hold the phone. Okay, so Milo is now accusing Kanye West of soliciting him for sex. Look that shit up. I'm telling you.
Interesting.
Yes. So
I mean, I don't believe for a second anything Milo says. He is just
Me
a fame
neither.
whore.
but
But
it's just
Right.
so
Plus, isn't I
predictable
thought
because
Milo's straight now? Didn't Milo? I
Well-
thought he prayed the gay away.
Well,
he did.
apparently it
That's why
didn't
he's so
work.
offended. But he's
Yeah, but
it
snitching
didn't
again.
stick.
Remember, because that was his big thing. He kept snitching on his friends. That's why he lost a lot of his clout, or whatever. And now he's
Plant-
doing it again. I don't know how real this is.
Plant-based caucus. That's a great tweet. Yeah, the guy that wrote a song about gold diggers. The irony.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
plant-based caucus. Yeah.
I ain't saying she a gold digger. ...
I mean, she had her own successful film career, and like
Oh God, I just saw Ray J. He's hawking some type of product on a late night infomercial, which is fucking hilarious. And I'm just like, dude, you're doing this shit while the girl you fucking mudded out is sitting there like a billionaire now because of that. It's fucking hilarious.
I don't know
This
what you're
world is
talking
not.
about.
This is okay. Ray J is the girl or is the guy that
say we're
she
living
fucked.
in clown world.
Yes. James hates that so much.
let's get some user feedback from the listeners. How do you like these sound effects? Yeah.
They fucking love them,
What are your
right?
favorite
An
ones?
alternative contrarian and plant-based caucus.
You're right.
You love those
Subscribe to
soundboards.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
How is
right
it in
now
the
if you
mix,
love
though?
them.
It sounds kind of loud to me, like it might blow out my car speakers if I was listening to a podcast in the car.
I can turn it down.
Well, don't listen to our podcast
I don't know.
and drive.
Yeah,
Or
when
just
was the last
don't
time you
listen
listened to the
our
podcast? Let's be
Well,
honest.
not your podcast, but I assume someone else is listening to it.
podcast. It's yours too, there, bud.
That's a shaky assumption.
I think you're a.
Why would I want to listen to it? I'm already hearing it now. Isn't that enough?
Oh, Melissa,
Melissa-
don't agree with him. Don't.
All right, I'll
don't
turn
do
it
that.
down. I'll turn it down.
Melissa said
See?
blew my phone speaker out.
Oh shit!
Oh, plant-based says, yeah, that sound effect is great.
What is
okay,
what?
well,
My buddy
Uma.
Eric says the sound effects are fun. They're not too loud. Where do y'all see this going for Ye? Has the situation reached rock bottom yet?
And then Nima says this. What the fuck, Nima?
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like Kanye is either gonna end up like dead or in like rehab. I think that's where this ends.
Yeah, I see
he's on his way out. He served his purpose. He sold a lot of
Yeah.
products for corporate America or whoever, international product lines, and now he's out. So I'm sure someone else can sell products. So what else is there to this guy? I mean, he's just a guy that with like some minimal talent that ends up being a lunatic.
I mean, I think he was really talented back in the day, but yeah, these days not so much. It's unfortunate. What are you gonna do?
Hopefully, another like giant professional douche will rise, to take the position at the top of the
mantle.
pile. Right?
maybe that douche is our former president.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump. You see, you guys, he's in the news again.
Yeah, what's up with
course.
that
Yeah,
tweet
what's going
that
on?
he posted about canceling the Constitution? Was that like this the
I,
dumbest thing he could possibly post? Can someone explain to me
posted it.
is the 4D chess going on there? Like what? It didn't even make any
Yep.
sense.
Yeah, what's the story behind this? What's the?
I think I have a copy of the tweet if you'd like me to read it. It was pretty short.
Oh, the Constitution one.
Yeah, I posted
Yeah.
it right here. It says Trump Constitution, and I was one of the first.
All right, you got to do what Alex does and like post the link, then a separate comment with the description.
Break it
That
down.
way, it's easy. I don't have to like. All I see is like a wall of text here, man.
While you're
So the,
posting it, let me.
All right, we are currently
read it to
looking
you.
for a producer for the show that will just post
Cry me a
correct
river,
links.
Fine, no more links. Stresses Jared out. We'll just go back to not ever posting docs and just making
No.
assertions.
Trump
Well,
denies his suggested.
Trump denies he suggested termination of Constitution without deleting post.
It should have the post.
That's a good headline. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, on
should
Trump's
have-
Do you want me to
social,
read the
it's
tweet?
Sure, read the tweet.
go for it.
So, with the revelation of massive and widespread fraud and deception, in all caps, in working closely with the big tech companies, the DNC and the Democrat Party, do you throw the presidential election results of 2020 out and declare the rightful winner, or do you have a new election? A massive fraud of this type and magnitude allows for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution. Our great quote-unquote founders did not want or would not condone false and fraudulent elections. What is he
I
even
don't know. It
talking about?
sounds kind of based. Just get rid of all the rules and laws.
So
based
Trump's
on
going
what us
Lysander
would say.
Spooner.
Yeah.
Trump has gone Lysander
No,
Spooner.
don't you?
We've gone
Now
full
you
circle.
sound like Walter Block there defending Trump.
Yeah.
Don't you do that?
Yeah. So we were wondering what happened to Libertarians for Trump. Well, James is the new
Yeah.
new head.
He's the new. Him and Walter Block are.
He's the new CEO.
I'm just pointing out that Constitution of no authority, right? Isn't that kind of like Trump is also saying this document has no authority.
But I think he wants himself to be the authority.
Well, that's
I
what
think that's
every
where it's
great
headed.
ruler says. How can you
Right.
possibly become a like a supreme chancellor or a or whatever they want to be? But I think Queen Kamala is going to get it though. I'm looking forward to Queen Kamala as our next ruler.
I don't think so.
So Gabriel,
I think it's going Republican.
No, because they're gonna run some idiot like Trump again. They're gonna make sure that they don't have any serious contender.
No, I think it's going to be Florida, man.
And everyone's just going to go right back to. Well, anyway,
I think we're going to have our
like
first
voters
Florida,
have any
man.
say in it anyway, right? They just turn the
have-
dials and tell you what the result is.
True. Have we ever had a Florida man before?
That's a good
Florida
question.
president.
I don't think so.
I want to say we did.
I want a first Florida man. I mean, what a wild
That would be
president
funny
that
if
might
he
be.
was said like, yeah, and he was the first Florida man president to, like
glass ceiling shattering Florida man president.
no one thought it would be possible. his first act as president was to sign the Hold My Beer Act.
No, Florida. There's not been a president from Florida. This would be number
Dude,
one.
I'm telling you, this is going to be it.
This is it. Yeah. Okay.
I've had too many from Ohio. It's too many for my liking.
Ohio.
It's 7.
It's not even a real place,
That's not even real.
right?
7 from Ohio. It sounds a little messed up.
How many from Maryland?
0. Spiro Agnew was the vice president from Maryland the first term, but then he had to resign because he was in some type of corruption.
Now for the fourth grade
many from-
civics class.
How many from
punk rock
Kenya?
Libertarians?
How many from Kenya? That's racist. You can't say that. It's so racist. It's the most racist thing in the world. How dare you say that? It's so racist.
Yeah, you birther.
I know. You're a birther. Oh, God. Remember that shit? Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Those are good times. Come on, admit it. I remember that weird birth certificate document PDF thing that was released that just got everybody all like, "Oh my God!"
They're like, that's
Back when everyone believed everything they saw on the internet. It's like, this is an official Kenyan document.
or this is not his Hawaiian birth certificate.
There was a lot of weird mystery around that. I still think it's plausible that he actually was born in Kenya. I don't care. I mean, you could pull a sword out of a stone. It doesn't give you the right to rule, but I don't care where he was born. But
I don't know. I don't know. I would much appreciate someone who had to pull that sword from the stone than some guy who got fucking elected with like
at least
36%
some
of the
work into it.
population. Right? Yeah. Put some work into it.
Oh, speaking of that Obama in Kenya, did you hear the other thing Kanye said? I think it was like today. He was like,
God.
Elon Musk is like half Chinese, half robot or something like that. And then something about Obama being like Kenyan.
Yeah. He's like, I can't even
and
do
then Musk
Obama.
responded, he was like, I take that as a compliment.
God damn, he lost his fucking mind.
He's on his
God.
on his way somewhere bad.
well, so what do you guys think about the Twitter files? Like, I mean, we've been talking about these things. I mean, it's not like there's any new revelations in there.
Yeah,
it's
there's nothing new.
interjected it back into the news cycle, and it does just give further confirmation and documentation, to support the case.
In the mainstream media news today, everything we knew 2 to 3 years ago. Like,
Well, no, but wasn't it Matt Taibbi's not mainstream? I mean, he is pretty.
No,
No, we're not
But it's
saying
like
about
weird.
him.
we already kind of like we already thought this was to be the facts like 2-3 years ago.
Now we just have
obviously-
email evidence to prove.
Yeah, well,
a lot
that's the
of
thing.
it.
You always know what's going on. It's like with like the NSA shit. It's like they're spying on you, and then they release that Edward Snowden does his thing, and it's like, well, it still makes no difference. But at least we have some hard evidence out here.
Here's what
You guys remember when
hilarious.
Zuckerberg admitted during that interview that he was taking instructions from FBI to suppress the laptop story.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
talked
like
about it on
there's no
Rogan.
conspiracy
Here's the new
here.
narrative.
This is all
Here's the
way
new-
out. This is all just out there.
Yeah, he does talk about it on
snarky-
Rogan. He's like, well, we didn't know what was going on at the time, so we had to like, we had to like, just go on faulty evidence. But now we've learned, and we're never going to do that again.
So the
It's like,
snarky
okay.
new narrative they're trying to pass now is you don't have a constitutional hunter's dick.
You don't have a what? You broke up
Constitutional
again.
right. Oh, sorry. It's like you don't have a constitutional right to see Hunter's dick.
What?
Yeah, that's the narrative that they're trying to push right now.
Uh,
I've seen at least 4 or 5 different times from people saying that. Like that was the whole thing all along. No, nothing about corruption or him sleeping with like what appears to be underage people or all the crack usage he does.
Isn't there like Ukraine shit on there too?
Yeah, there's like Ukraine shit on there too about him taking kickbacks with the big man.
It's the power brokering, brokering. That's the real story, not the sex with children.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly,
right.
like, do you think that's
That's
shocking?
what they're trying to make it sound.
But that's on Hunter. The real serious newsworthy stuff is all of that 10% for the big guy stuff. So here's another narrative that's been going out ever since these things. I guess they like sent out their message to be repeated. So they're giving Matt Taibbi a hard time. Imagine volunteering to do PR work for the world's richest man on Friday. Okay. And then so all of these tweets say basically the same thing. Imagine throwing it all away to do PR work for the richest person in the world. Matt Taibbi always was and still remains a fraud. Doing PR for the richest person in the world should come as no surprise. Right. And it just goes on, and it's all this PR to the richest billionaire. So that's their narrative now. Like, can you believe Matt Taibbi would sell out to a billionaire? Like, that's all they've got.
That's it. And they're all blue checks that
I need to
threatening to leave
his Substack.
Yeah, that's a good read.
I get like the clippings from it, but I need to like just give him some money for that shit.
Glenn Greenwald did a great 30-minute just like shake.
Twitter Files 2 are out on Twitter at 8 p.m. tonight.
Oh shit.
No.
Thanks, Scientific Libertarian.
No. Are you serious?
Yeah, they said it.
Let's get some docs, man. Let's live do this shit. We got some time.
Let's see what we got.
It's already 8 p.m.
It's not.
He must mean like West Coast or some shit.
Unless it's
where we're just missing out on it.
That's what I'm saying. Click on your Twitter there, my friend.
All right. Well, while I'm doing
what
that,
you got. We're losing listeners now. We're losing listeners. But man, oh god, there's other fucking story we need to get to. This power outage in North Carolina. It's got me fucking furious.
What's that about?
I know it's about some bullshit. Like, I don't know. All right. So there's an internet rumor started that there was like 2 or 3 targeted attacks on this electric power stations or whatever in this one town in North Carolina, like around, and like 11,000 people went, like, yeah, 11. I think it was like around 11,000 people. I should have brought the link up to it. Everyone's been crying about it. The 11,000 people were without power, and everything was run on auxiliary power. And they're saying that because there was a drag queen show in this town, that it was someone decided to shut down the power for the whole town, and it's an act of right-wing terrorism. And they're just going with it. Like, even prominent libertarians in the Libertarian Party are going with this narrative and talking about this shit when there's literally no facts to support that. Nothing's come out about this shit. Okay.
Prominent members, aka Nicholas Shark Week.
Yeah, Shark Week is definitely on it, of course. And
I guess the lesson there is, if you're doing a drag show, you better have your own generator, some kind of backup power station, like ready. Like, I mean, it's easy to get like these battery banks and small generators. Be ready.
It's just bullshit confirmation bias for these fucking.
So yeah,
I mean, imagine you're setting up your drag show at the library, right? And the kids are going to be showing up any minute, and suddenly the power goes out, right? This is a performer's worst nightmare.
I saw a really creepy drag shows at a bar, and there's like 2 little girls sitting up front. And like some of these, like this one drag queen came up to this girl and started like doing her hair and was like all like touching her back and shit. And I'm like, this is what the fuck? Like, I don't understand.
Where's the parents? You're like,
yes, they were sitting at the table, I guess. But when another drag queen asked, "Where are your parents?" Or she asked, no, she was like, "Is that your parents?" And the little girl was like, she must have been like 4 or 5.
I'm an orphan. Yeah, they dropped off a whole busload of orphans. Just
we escaped Epstein's Island. No, the little girl said something like, "They're outside. My parents are outside, and these aren't my parents." And I'm like, "What? What?"
So I can do whatever I want.
Oh, it's just so cringe, and they're all like grinding and half naked on the stage, and it's just the most appropriate shit. I don't know.
They're doing a whole FBI investigation into this power outage.
This is going to be used.
What town was this? What town?
So tens of thousands were left without power in North Carolina after 2 power substations were damaged by gunfire, authorities said. Power in Moore County may not be fully restored until as late as Thursday, an official from Duke Energy warned.
Is this like a rural county in North Carolina?
There's a news report. It's Charlie Indigo Alpha Broadcasting Systems. It's a CBS report. But here it is. So I don't know, but they'll probably run with this shit about like, oh, this is why we need safe spaces for these the right-wing terrorism against Drag Queen Story Hour.
Yeah, is it right-wing terrorism against Drag Queen Story Hour and homophobia, or is it like some drunk rednecks that just love to shoot up shit and they're like, wonder what happens if we shoot that thing? Let's find out.
It's like, well, that made a funny noise. Let's go find. There's another one down the road. Let's shoot that one too.
Yeah, let's do another one.
I think the only evidence they have is because there's one organizer against the drag queen show said something like it was God's will that the power went out or whatever, and I know why the power went out. God's will or something like that.
Why can't you do a drag show acoustic?
Well, there's the
acoustic by candlelight, a candlelight drag show.
There's a news clip.
So intimate, an intimate candlelight evening title, with a drag queen at the library.
Candlelight drag show.
In the article, it has the news. So let's see what they're going to propagandize us with. What's the next? Yeah, they're definitely going to spin this story.
Oh, it's already being spun.
Yeah.
Well, there's obviously we need more. We're gonna have to restrict the right of self-defense even more, because if anybody can have a gun, who knows what they'll shoot next?
Yeah, because they're gonna wrap this into and tie this with the Colorado shooting, and then this is gonna be more gun control. I mean, yeah, we got Sleepy Joe or Meat Joe or CGI Joe. Well, it's Meat Joe. He's out there talking about
Pedo Pete.
Yeah, he's out there talking about banning assault
30
rifles.
magazine clip in half a second.
This is going to be all part of the narrative, and
it fucking is, and it's such trash. It's such a trash narrative, and it's already going through the fucking NFL and stuff. I'm so annoyed.
Oh, and then you could tie in. This is why we need green energy.
Wait, what's in the NFL?
The NFL in June of this year launched their gun violence awareness, and they donated like a few $100,000 to every town that fucking gun lobbying group. And then like all the Washington sports teams. Defense. Yeah, all the Washington sports teams decided to like match that donation or something along those lines just like last week. From like the Capitals, the Nationals, the Wizards, the Mystics, all the Washington sports teams.
And you're still a fan, huh, Otto?
Oh, and it gets worse. So Brian Robinson is a running back for the Washington Commanders. And so he's awesome. He was one of the guys that was projected to have the starting lineup for running back or whatever. And he got shot right after the last game of the preseason. He got shot twice in the knee by someone who was trying to rob him. And
he was getting carjacked.
Yeah, it was in DC.
Getting carjacked. Yeah.
I mean, same thing as robbery, but
there's details. There's like details that they once said this one thing happened and then another thing happened. I don't know. And he got shot straight through the knee twice. It didn't do any damage, and he was back within 6 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, he ran all over the Eagles.
Yeah. And so of course, he did this fucking weekend. He's doing his warm-ups, and he's like, oh, those are interesting cleats he's wearing. Guess what they are? Every town and gun violence special orange cleats he's wearing.
Ugh.
I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, you just are such a tool.
What does that have to do with gun violence?
It's every town. It's the one with
every town is the one that happened after the Florida one.
Yeah, so on his cleats, it has on the Nike swoosh. It's made in a sweatshop over in China. Right. But end gun violence, and then it has a 12% increase from 2020 and 440 fatal, and I don't know, his laces are covering, but it has like all these stats on it.
Fuck off. Like, just fuck off. You and your commie bullshit. Like, I'm so sick of this Marxist, and I know everyone gets all their panties in a twist when you say cultural Marxism, but I don't know what else to fucking call it when everyone's out there.
Well, I don't really think it's
just
Marx.
Marxism.
Marx was actually pro-gun though, so it's not really Marxism.
Well,
It's just fucking.
It's Stalin.
It's just
Leninist
statism.
bullshit.
It's statism. It's statism. It's control, centralizing the
Essentially.
guns in the hands of the few.
But then, like, I just everything. I can't escape it. Like, I've talked about this before. There's a band called Trapped Under Ice. They're doing a reunion show in Baltimore in January. I'm so excited to go. I'm stoked. I love those guys. I love the band. And I realized like it's a whole all-day fest. And I didn't look at who was on the bill. And lo and behold, there's a stupid ass, fucking awful band called Zulu. They're a they sound like Black Israelites, but only like not the fun ones, like the ones who are like, oh, we're gonna rape all the white women and shit like that. Like, this guy's
the
like
fun ones.
Yeah,
Not
the
the
ones
fun
that
ones
the
at
ones that
all.
make you laugh occasionally. No, so he sounds like, so he's like, he's like this little kid who's got this huge afro. Like, the music, and this is what pisses me off, is the music fucking rocks. But my God, he talks about on stage, I'm in therapy, and a part of my therapy is being able to speak to you guys right now. I'm getting emotional. I gotta stop talking. But like, to my Black and trans brothers, this one's for you. And they have a t-shirt that says "End White Hardcore," and it says like, just everything. Like, hate white people, and we stand up for only the Black people, and white people need to, be eliminated from this planet and shit like that. They talk about all sorts of range and shit. And I'm like, great, this band's playing, and I can't do it. Maybe it's I'm getting too old. I just can't do this shit. So I will step outside.
Turning into Babs, dude. He's in a fucking van right now.
I listen to so much commie bullshit, but like, I can't do
Down
it.
by the river.
I don't know, man. It got me so worked up today. It got me so worked up because,
but I think there's something. Seriously, is there anything sadder than an oppressed community? Okay, like we're right in the middle of like Black Lives Matter, defund the police, police murdering people on video in the streets, getting away with it, right? And then these same people think only the cops should have guns, and they're going to literally, that's what they're trying to tell you, is that we need to disarm civilians so our rulers can dominate us more completely. Is there anything sadder than that?
No, it's not. But it just sucks that like I can't even enjoy the things I enjoy because it's just, again, it's not like the punk scene was immune from this. It just feel like Zulu takes it to another level. It's just so gross and weird, and they're serious about it. It's not like it's a joke. It's like they're serious about it, and I'm like, I can't fucking do this. Like, I just can't.
I don't think I could enjoy a band that was like that. No,
it's so fucking weird looking, and dude, I don't know. I'm so annoyed by that. And then like I saw the story. I didn't even notice the cleats.
Why don't you invite the dude onto the show? Invite the dude onto the show.
Fuck that.
Say, hey,
Fuck
it's punk
that.
rock. No, do
He'll
it. No, bring it on there
and call me a fascist. He'll cry.
Let's do it.
He'll fucking cry.
Great. It'll be excellent.
seen him cry.
What do you think, audience? Should we bring him on? Come on.
Well, he won't come on, and I don't even know if he uses he as a pronoun. So I don't even know. So that's the thing.
Will Z come on?
They. Z.
Well, who is they? Alex, who is they?
Who is they? They?
Them knows.
It's a shame because they kind of
invite this person or hive mind or whatever it might be and onto the show.
I watched their set. Their music video is not that bad. It's them chasing some guy dressed as a Ku Klux Klan member and them like killing him, even though like I don't feel like they have the ability to. It's just so pathetic. I just can't stand it. And it sucks because the music's actually really fucking good. I really like the band.
They're pretty heavy. I like their breakdowns, but yeah, that's a shame they're on that.
Oh my God. And it's not even like they're like aggressive, like Black Panther style shit. He's like, goes up there and goes, he's the most weepiest black dude I've ever seen. Just so like he couldn't be he's got to be like 18, 19. And he's just crying on stage, talking about how he's in therapy and how he's in a room filled with white people. It stresses him out, and that's why he's glad that all the black people come up front. My black brothers come up front. You know, this room's for you right now. This should be your pit, and this is like we need to have like black moshing time. Like it's just there's some videos you go out there, like you just see it. It's so cringe.
Black moshing
What
time.
the hell?
It's pretty bad. But their music videos there, oh god. I don't know. It got to me today. I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed by all of this shit after seeing, because I saw he had the, going back to the football game, I saw he had the orange cleats on. I didn't know what they were for because it was on my phone. I was half paying attention when they were talking about it. And it wasn't until today, while listening to Sports Talk, that I heard that in between commercials of telling me to get vaccinated. So it's just like, I'm just I'm over.
Oh, you just over communismed.
Yes. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say.
It's just a lot.
It's a
I
lot.
understand.
It's
We all
everywhere.
feel that way. I think we all feel that way from time to time. You just get super saturated. This crap's in your face just too much. It's like you just need. That's just why I go hide out in the woods. I swear to God, I just need to get away from the freaking communism bullshit.
I know. Oh man, I'm thinking to myself, and it's funny. This is kind of separate, but it was just funny. My wife was talking about this. There was some, I'll save the conversation for the after hours, but it's funny. But yeah, it just got to me today. I've been struggling with that, and I just want to like listen to my own random bullshit music that I love, and I just want to like go away from everything and turn off everything and disconnect, and I just want to like leave everything. I want to leave everything. Just go away.
Just don't get made.
Don't get made.
MAID, made.
Yeah,
it's the
if you were in Canada,
medically
yeah.
assisted instant death. What is it?
I had to
yeah,
get
if you in
vaccinated
Canada,
first,
they have something for you on that. Definitely, have you guys been following that Canadian assisted suicide industry? It's now an industry. Okay,
It really is.
There's money to be
Can
made.
we play
baby.
the commercial? There's a video in there, but one of the headlines I saw is there's a report like 3% plus of deaths in Canada are now assisted suicide. Like, this is shocking, right? Like,
I heard this one woman, she's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
She was just,
I
was
got the docs
complaining
on
like,
that.
they were like trying to build her a ramp or whatever. She was like, well, it's taking so long to build me a ramp. And they were like, well, have you thought about just killing yourself? They actually told her this.
She's a veteran and she's trying to get a chairlift through the VA. And they were like,
and when she complained it would take too long, they suggested assisted suicide. That's a way to close the case for them. However, we
offer you.
the case,
But when the lines get so long in your socialized medicine, you got to trim the line somehow.
Yeah, ma'am. The best we could do is get you a
the
stairway
next
to
logical
heaven.
step.
We could
Right?
the best we could do is get you a stairway to heaven. That's it.
Yeah.
Stairway to heaven.
That's the best we could do. I can't claim that joke. Someone commented that on that article, and that was pretty funny. I forget who it was.
Crazy. Yeah, I mean, just like the number of 10,000, 2021, 10,000 deaths under this. This commercial, though, shows you who their target market is. Okay.
Where's the commercial?
Basically, there's a video link. Let me see if I can. I'll repost it here. Give me a second. Let's see.
Yeah, let's. I want to hear this, and we'll end out on this because this is so fun. This is fun.
I mean,
it is.
Those poor Canucks. What are you gonna do?
Kill yourself.
Let's watch this video. Let's end this.
Wait,
show
you
on,
sent
on
the
a high
same
note.
link, Babs. There's no video on this. Where is it?
Oh no! What's going on, guys?
The docs are failing us here, but yeah,
we're booming out over here.
The best you could do. The fact that you have to be fully vaxxed.
Let me see if I can find it on YouTube.
Participate in the government, in the state assisted
Maybe
suicides.
that's their way. Maybe that's their way. Like that's like, oh, we're gonna vax you, and you'll just die of, and we'll just call it a MAID death, not to call it a vaccine death.
Yeah, could be.
Sly bastards.
The
here it
video
is.
is what I'm looking for. Sorry.
That
Here
could
we
be
go.
part of.
Yeah, I got it.
That could be
Got
part
it.
of the agenda.
Yeah, I
Otto,
think I
for
found it.
sure.
It's got to depopulate somehow.
Last
Oh, here-
breaths
Jesus
are
Christ.
sacred. When I imagine my final days, I see bubbles. I see the ocean. I see music.
What? You're
Even
high,
now,
bitch.
as I seek help to end my life, there is still so much beauty. You just have to be brave enough to see it.
Wow. And this is Canada advertising.
Oh.
It's a
Wow.
private company, I
Wow.
think, that maybe sells the suicide booths. I'm not sure exactly who published that commercial.
Yeah, how does it go
This is
down?
the great lie. This is the great lie they tell people because in Canada they're like the only way you can kill yourself is with government. Like without government, how could you kill yourself? Oh, I don't know. So strange. What the fuck is
And
this
how
about?
beautiful it'll be. First of all,
Government
I think
suicide.
I saw someone else commented on this. They said this is the only time you'll see a white person in a commercial in Canada, right? I don't know if that's true or not. I don't watch commercials in Canada, but it's definitely like, I mean, just the way they're like, look, like you've had this shitty life. You can't afford the medical treatment that you need. The waiting's too long. You're too far in debt. Hey, look, now look, it's beautiful. Look how much everyone loves you now. now it's great. Remember, your life's shitty, but
I mean,
at
look,
this. Look.
I'm in support of like medical assisted suicide if you're like late stage cancer, you're just in like complete pain all the time. I mean, I'm in support of it if you whatever you want to do with your own life. It's you own your body, you can do whatever you want. But to like advertise it like it's like just like a casual choice that, I don't know.
Like don't
It's
forget,
creepy.
we'll help you kill yourself just in case you're thinking about it. Here we're over here standing by. I mean, no, these people are sick, and there's a huge number of people doing this, and they keep expanding what is like a justifiable reason, including that medical treatment's too expensive.
Oh yeah, like a death panel, like having death panels, basically.
Yeah, I mean, this is their way, I think, of sort of minimizing the load. Like even the death panels are overloaded, so this suicide campaign is to ease up the burden on the death panels. So if people could just kill themselves, right?
Yeah.
This will we're already stretched to the limit over here. So
Okay, you were way down on that transplant list. Okay,
I'm curious how
we
much
could
the
put you on
service
this other
costs.
list.
Like, how much does a service cost? Like $10,000. It's like,
but see, the shitty thing is though, if Canada starts giving it out for free, it'll be like years long wait list just to get on the death list.
right.
Like,
I'm trying to kill myself for 10 years now.
It's like lines at the NBA. It's like fucking lines when you go to the driver's license center.
Yeah.
Pick a number. You're there all. It's like, God damn it.
It's like now killing.
Right.
Ticket number 300.
It would be cool though if they had the
35.
Futurama boots. So.
Oh yeah, the Futurama boots. Yeah. But they don't.
Let's see if we can get a twofer.
Good God. All right. Well, let's end the show on that note. That lovely.
Let's
note.
end it on a high note.
Yeah, because we got to get to this after hour, and we got to get to that. We're gonna do something a little bit different tonight. If you could check the Patreon, because we're gonna be sending a link for us, because we're gonna do it live. We're gonna stream it live for a special recording just for our Patreon subscribers. So if you guys are still listening at this podcast, I don't know why you would, but if you want to sign up for our Patreon for as little as $3 a month, and you'll get access to all of our after hour shows, including this next one we're going to do live. So you get to hear it live. This will be a first. So sign up to our Patreon. If you guys don't like using Patreon, there's other ways to donate to PRLfans.com. And we also have t-shirts for sale over at libertariancountry.com. If you use the code PRL or PRL Podcast, you get a 10% discount. If you use the code PRL2, you spend $50 or more, you get a 20% discount. So until next time, everybody, live free
or die.